Hello and welcome back everybody to yet another Gregtech New Horizons live stream. Hopefully you're all doing very well today. Just gonna get everything all set up here and we will get going. Yes, okay, that looks all good. Share the stream over to our Discord. Alright, there we go. So that is all posted over there. Gotta load up the chat, and that is all we have to do. Welcome in, there's two amazing people here. Hopefully you're having a great day. We are going to get Greggin very quickly here. I would say less than a minute. We'll switch cameras. View channel. Click on the video or the stream, and then there we go. We're going to have good old chat right there. I see you, Darius. How you doing today? Let's see. Oh, hello. I thought you were playing with Joker today on Hightail. I saw his thumbnail and was... Oh, it was Joker and you on it. I did see that. Yeah, he had jumped in earlier. I just messaged him saying that I was going to be busy playing a little bit of Gregtech since I kind of wanted to get some of this stuff done here. Yeah, so there's the Gregtech cam. Start recording. This has just been on my mind. Maybe if I had this completed, maybe I'd be playing some Hightail, but it's all good. Actually, let me turn down some of this music here. Hold on, it's a little bit loud. For me, anyways. Oh, his volume's up on everything, okay. So yeah, eventually we're going to need the Mega Oil Cracker here, which actually might not be a bad idea just to grab everything for it to bring it over. Oh yeah, and we still need to get all of our machines set up here, that's right. And then just to get ourselves started, we're going to need to bring in some fuel. We'll need the LSC, we'll need all the other power cables. If we run this all on EV, we're going to need a lot of EV superconductors. EV base ingot. So why is that not a recipe? Let me go try that, maybe. Add in a recipe for it, and we might actually be able to request however many we want right off the bat. Hello? Okay, EV super. So this is base ingot. To get the hot ingot, okay, so you need circuit 11, yeah, same as pretty much any other. What was that, helium, nitrogen, okay. Circuit 11. So 1 ingot gets you 1 ingot. Boom. And that's an EBF. IV quad EBF. Thank you very much. Okay, so now EV superconductors that I want. I'm going to want quite a bit. Superconductor wire. What does it take to make 400? Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, I already messed that up. Good job, Blaze. So there's that. Take the dust back. Swap the dust in. Okay, now we're set to go. Hey, we can afford it, so we're going to do it. Do you have the heater for the steam that goes into cracking? You know, I do not actually. Because I just realized that now. Yeah, if we're cracking a lot of oil, we're going to have to make a lot of steam. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I never even, you know, That has never occurred to me, even though, yeah, we're going to be completely steam cracking all this stuff that we're going to need to get something to make steam. Oil, what's going on, Carlos? How you doing today? Yes, we are messing around with oil once again. Coolant tower, extreme heat exchanger. Hi, you can make a multi-boiler or a steam generator. Yeah, so let's see what we have. So this is generating power. Yeah, this generates power with steam. We just want to make steam. So let me just look up some boilers. Oh, you know what's funny? Hold on a second. 1,500 liters of steam per second. 1,500 per second. Oh, that's MV. HV. Thermal boiler. Okay. This is probably what we're after. Converts water and heat into steam. Filters raw materials from lava. Explodes if water is not supplied. Oh. Lava heater and everything. Okay. Yeah, do not use the single block Gregtech ones. I know they're very expensive, but I was going to do them for the quest anyways, but it does appear that it is still disgustingly slow. Like 2,250 liters of steam per second, that's not nearly enough. An MV single block boiler cannot even supply an LV steam turbine. Really? That's actually sad. And our daily explosions, gotta love them. Tungsten steel boiler. Yeah, we do have the steel boiler upstairs. 40,000 liters of steam with one coal at 40,000 liters per second. Oh, see, this starts using superheated steam. Yeah, okay. And then you have to, like, do stuff with that. Oh, okay, so this is going to be the same thing as, like, the lava boiler, I think. Okay, I was wondering what. Converts water and heat into steam. So, yeah, you have to supply it with, like, lava, which is kind of goofy. Yeah, okay. So, if I use superheated steam... How do we mess with superheated steam? Actually, let's just look up steam. Steam. And steam. So you get steam from that. That's not where we want it. Blast furnace, we don't want it from that. Fluid heater, no. Oh, that's actually kind of funny. Water to steam. Dang. We're not going to do that, though. Thermal boiler. Yeah, water. Water and lava. Funny enough, we do have... I mean, we really don't need tantalum anyways. Oh, wow. Actually, tungstate does, too. Might not have been a bad idea earlier to get tungstate doing the thermal boiler and pumping in a bunch of lava and stuff, but it is what it is. And then all of that. That's kind of nice. Pahoho lava. Really? Okay, so... Hold on a minute. Fluid canner. There's no other way to get... I feel like there's got to be more ways to get steam. Well, I guess there's the other boilers, but... I would have thought there would have been, like, a heat exchanger and whatever else, but... I guess not. Okay, that's fine. Super heated steam. Uses. Okay, well, we're just gonna make a basic steam boiler then. Yeah, that 1.25% would sure give you a lot. Well, maybe if the operating speed was quick enough and I was pumping in enough lava. But in terms of, yeah, I guess, of actually what we need, it won't be all that much. Oh yeah, some of you haven't seen yet, but we did upgrade our crafting CPUs, so we got some of these set up here now with quite a bit of excessive storage, but we have quite a bit of crafting CPUs on each of those now. A lot of them are quads, upgraded from the singulars, thankfully. And actually, let's take these, put those away. Okay, so we're just going to make a regular boiler, kind of like we have right here. And then we'll put a reservoir on it. Yeah. Because this guy could make quite a bit of steam. It's superheated steam. Okay, so the superheated steam is for these guys. So it produces twice as much power. You can get this steam through the LHE and the SOFC. Yeah, I don't care about that. Okay. Still haven't even messed with nukes yet. I'll teach you how to praise the sun. Okay, boiler. What do we need for the boiler? Large steel boiler. Very cheap, actually, for us, which is kind of nice. Okay. So, we'll just do this. I don't know how many times we're going to need boilers like this, but it is looking like it is the best way to make steam compared to everything else that I've seen. Which actually, it doesn't even show any other things. Yeah, because that's all superheated. Superheated. It's kind of sad, but oh well. Can only do what you can do. Okay. No XP. Nuke the ocean and collect the steam with the dome. If only that was possible, that would be freaking awesome. Okay. Rename this paper. Actually, what am I doing? Whoops. Steam boiler. 3 of those. 4 of those. 32 of those. A maintenance of those. Okay, 4 and 32. Reservoir hatch. You will need an item input, which I'll just do a stocking bus, probably. Or maybe not. No, I think I could use a stocking bus and turn it on. Yeah, I could turn the stocking bus on and off. Let's use a stocking bus. So at least 2 times you would need a boiler, or just make a boiler here and slap on 16 million super tank. And make it that way it turns on only when it has less than 10%. Also, it's more efficient when it runs longer. Yeah. So that's kind of what I would want to do. Okay, and then we just whatever hatches on it. Output hatch. Which actually we could just do output me. Output items, no. Input me. Okay, is there anything else I could think of? Output, input. Oh, no, I know I don't have an input for fluids, but that's fine because we have the reservoir hatch. Steel boiler, 3 steel pipe casings. We do not have that in there. Okay, so we should have everything now, finally. Large steam boiler. I guess, whatever. Should have wrote steam, or a steel. It'll be fine. Boiler. Craft. Why not use a cell for the steam and control the boiler? Well, either way, I prefer to use like the level emitters and then turn them on and off with like the redstone cards or whatever. But we'll see once we even get over there what we got going on. So I need to get this guy going. What else did we need? Steel pipe casings. Circuit 12, 441 or 441. I'm just going to do that, please. Why not? And what did I say? Those didn't cause lag, do they? Or I'm talking about like the level emitters that are like little redstone torches, not the other weird ones. It has been a while, so I have forgotten. Okay. Oh, damn it. I messed that one up. There we go. Go back. Go back. There we go. The level emitter only causes lag if it's unfiltered. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I was going to use something like this. So that way, once it notices like so much steam in the system, then it just shuts it off. Because it keeps checking all the items on the network. Yeah. So we'll filter it obviously just to like the steam. Okay, we can finally make a boiler. Let's go. So we'll bring that over. Funny enough, figure out where we want a boiler at. Might as well bring that over there. What was that? I can't hear you over the engine. It's going to be a very beautiful engine. Oh yeah, turn off the boiler, not the hatch, yeah. It'll probably be a lot easier to do that now than that it's only like one thing that we're even doing with the boiler compared to the LCRs that were having like 5 different inputs and outputs or whatever. Charcoal or fuel for the boiler. Yeah. I'll probably use my charcoal if I can. It's what I'm going to try to use. Okay, so let's do this. So you're going to be right there. I have too much stuff in my inventory at all times. Because I need to turn down my speed. Not used to running this fast all the time in hightail. Okay, so I believe that is going to be the controller. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Put it right in the middle. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh. Uses. How is this built, good sir? Oh, it needs a muffler. Okay. Oops. Did I even bring a muffler? I don't even think I did. It's funny, my dad works where they have two giant engines for making steam from burning fart gases. Yeah, just a bunch of methane. Gotta make power somehow. Muffler hatch, top, middle, back, near the rear gearbox. Okay, so that's gonna go boom, 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 boom. And then we are missing one tungsten steel. Because we don't have... Oh, duh. We need maintenance. Maintenance. Okay, it was on the side. Alright, so that should be now basically ready. Awesome. Love it. So other than fuel, this guy is basically ready to go now as well. So we'll get that go down there. Okay, where does one want to put a boiler? See, if I have a pathway, it could go down here. Honestly, would fit. It's a 3x3, so this is a center. So yeah, we could fit a boiler right there. There'd be plenty enough space for everything. I like that. The boiler can fit into the section with this. Yeah, you also need a new LSC for this place, right? Yep. So yeah, we got that labeled out right here. Sadly, we're going to need a lot of that. That's why I also got the lossless cables being crafted right now because, well, oh, actually, they're already done. Just because I want to be able to transmit like as much power as I can without having as much of a loss. So that way it's just easier to calculate how much power I'm actually using. I only need to know what the machines are using, and I don't have to worry about adding in the cable loss. Which thankfully, I don't even know what our outputs for EV were. Oh, I am thinking though. We still might transfer power. What do we have for IV cables? Because 64 for EV is 16 for IV. Yeah, it would probably be a good idea to continue to use the power spine. So just have a big old line going this way of maybe IV or LEV. I could just maybe use IV cables and IV energy hatches, but that's a lot of energy. We're not going to produce that much. And I don't want to use that many transformers either, so we shall see. IV superconductors are a bit expensive yet. Mixer, yeah, 3 indium and 1 vanadium. Plus, if you actually want to make the superconductor cables... Hold on. Oh, wait. Yeah, you have to use... niobium titanium fluid pipes and the electric pumps, which is pretty gross. How's it going, Ian? Welcome back. In the future, if you don't want to bother with finding a new oil field, you can get renewable oil from the nether saplings. There's a tutorial for a setup online. Sounds good. It's laggy? Yeah. Plus, I want to try and do some stuff on my own like that. So it's like I don't want to just like directly copy some designs and stuff if I don't have to. But I really appreciate the help with that. Thank you. I was playing Greg today, and one recipe needed UHV power, and it was 2 million EU per tick. That's pretty gross. I don't want that. LSC. We should be able to craft an LSC now. Yes, we are waiting on propene. Put everything in EV since it's going to produce a passive output. Yeah. Alright, so we might need to get some oil real quick here before we can even continue working more with oil. Okay. How are we doing? Got naphtha in here? What? Why did I never place my naphtha tank back in there? Oh my gosh. Hello? Who's full? 2.8 mil, 1.06, 6.34. You're full. Right, super tank. Heavy fuel. Mixer, that's to make diesel. 6.342 million. Sulfuric heavy fuel. Hydrogen. Why? Where do you get hydrogen from? Why are you out? Hello? Interesting. Okay, so I don't know why that's out of hydrogen. But I guess we could grab some real quick. Yeah, finally that mess will be gone now. I know, right? Cannot wait. Put everything... Oh, I read that. Okay. So... This tank... Oh, that takes out stuff. Who supplies you hydrogen? Let me go down here. So you get it from here. That's an empty tank. Okay, weird. Weird. Hydrogen sulfide. Well, it should have been, yeah, fluid auto output doing that. And then there we go, we wouldn't have had to have worried about everything. Yeah, weird. So there we go. Swap this tank over, now we're good. Actually, I don't know why I just don't do this. This is going to be gone anyways, so it doesn't even matter, but just to have something going. So we don't even care about it that much. Oh, I think it... Okay, hold on. I think it was because we can't put it into the side. Okay, well. Whatever. That's fine. Because where does this come from? Oh, because this is eventually going to fill up, isn't it? It's funny that these potent pipes used to be so expensive, like I couldn't even afford them. Just to keep it running for a little bit. There we go. Now it goes in, and it goes in there. No more problems. It's so stupid. Alright, so we still need propene. That's pretty gross. What do we have for refinery gas? Okay, so for now, because we are very dependent on our propene, moderately steam cracked. Ew, 10 propene. 10 propene. 50 propene for the the lightly steam cracked. Or actually, more realistically, what we would have been doing, uses, or what we will be doing out there, is cracking this Lightly steam cracked, heavy fuel. Propane 50. So I think it was severely steam. 100 and 50. Yeah, so severely steam crack. Okay, can we not grab a super tank? Oh, well, perfect. So to make severely steam cracked, we gotta do circuit 3. What gives not cracked 1? What do you mean? Like, what gives the not cracked fuel? No valid recipe found. Oh, you know why? Because we gotta actually output the fluid. Do you have butene or butadiene? You can use it for propene as well. What gives not cracked 1? So if you're asking about fuel, I mean, we get this from the distillation and everything, but actually, hold on a second. So eventually, sulfuric gas, everything else like that. We should have a bunch of butadiene and all that other stuff as already byproducts down here. Ethane, propene, phenol. Yeah, 359k butadiene and propane. So this guy, oh, you can crack that as well. What does the hydrocrack do? Oh, stuff. Oh, butene and ethylene. Okay. Or steam cracked. Oh, wow. So 750 in that. Okay, that's actually crazy. So how do you get butadiene? You just automatically get that from distilling everything else. Yeah, were you ever going to have any other uses for this stuff? I mean, you can crack it. Oh, I see. Okay, so a certain type of rubber eventually. But we actually didn't even make that type. We're using something else. That's more cracked. That's carbon. That's hydrogen. So, I mean, yeah, you really only use it for rubber or that. So, I mean, automatically, we could just go kind of crack that back in. Okay. Nice. Biodiesel, hydrochloric acid, benzene, wood tar. Okay. Oh, okay. Let me go back upstairs. Wrong side of the base. Yeah, severely steam cracked, heavy fuel. $11. I think that's tall enough there. Once the oil setup is ready, just keep one cell of each product and crack the rest. Yeah. It'll be a lot of fun trying to set up all of the, I mean, it's not going to be hard, just time consuming. Setting up all of the automations of, okay, once this is done or filled, then send it to somewhere else. Actually, okay, now we're waiting. So we have all the coils for the Mega Oil Cracker. Mega Oil Cracker. Hot damn. Oil cracking units. Okay, so Oil cracking unit. Ouch, that is, oh wow, that's going to be a lot of copper, nickel, all that fun stuff. So there's that. Then mega oil cracker, HV. Okay, so we need mega. No circuit. HV assembler, dual interface. HV assembler, circuit 4, dual interface. Yeah, most of the time we're not even doing those. Super bus. We're not making super buses all the time, so we just do this. There's the mega. That's actually insane. So now that we want to make the mega oil cracking unit. Damn. Oh, yeah, okay. We need to get a bunch more chrome for sluice juice, and then obviously all the chlorine. Just use the priority settings for drives and storages. Oh, I gotcha. I'll have to get used to the priorities because I'm not quite used to that yet. Mega oil cracker. Can I make 16 of these at least? Get some of it done. Alright, well, there's part of them getting going on. What do you use sluice juice in? It's pretty much to make chrome. I'll probably gonna have to get rid of that recipe just so that way I don't have anything else stupid going on with that. Which actually, let me actually get rid of it now. Sluice. Yeah, let me remove that. Let me also remove sluice sand. That way I can actually see when I'm crafting. Mega oil cracker. Actually cancel that. Oil cracking unit, we need another 48. Okay, so yeah, this is a bit better. Chromite, we would want chromite to make all the chrome. There we go. And the 37k propene. Salty root. Salty root's still growing, but not nearly as good as I want. So we are going to have to go back to, actually, chromite's from Mars, right? Oh, it's from the moon. Or tier 3. Which actually, hold on, tier 3, asteroids. Okay, we have all of them, but this one now uses asteroids. Okay, there's nothing really... I want to know about fluid drilling, though. I have harmony. Okay, whatever. Yeah, the chromite. We'll go back to the chromite. So yeah, we could get all of this. You got the ilmenite vein that has chromite and rovite, which actually we probably have some of that in storage. So hold on. Yeah, rovite. So use that. Oh. Uses. Electrolyze. So we get oxygen back out of it and chrome. So that's another thing that we should electrolyze. Okay. So we want to add that to the electrolyzing filter. And then just a quick and easy dump it in. We want to boom. And we want to boom. Okay, there we go. You're actually starting to work. Sweet. And then once that's all done... Oh, okay, so our EBFs are not running. We don't like that. Tungsten. Let's get some more tungsten going. Get 100. If those are not operating, there's something wrong. Okay, so there we go. We're getting a bunch of chrome back out of all that now. And actually... naphtha, light fuel, propane, 200. So we're getting some propane back out of that. All of our salty root. Okay, so now oil crack. Mega, I just want this one. Say 48 more. Just the 30k propane is missing, so that's not bad. So set the storage. Wait, set the storage to a high priority for the electrolyzer, and then it will send data to the electrolyzer first and to the dust drivers last. Yep. So that's kind of what I did the last time I was in. It took me a little bit to realize it. Thankfully not too long. But what we got going on is... I set priority to 2, and then the dust drivers is set to 1. But being that the dust is already stored in there, this is my method of pulling it back from this subnet into this part of the subnet, so that way it just filters back into here, and then it gets pulled into that guy without having to manually like remove it from that. There's no more Uva right there, which I should actually have more. Yes, there's 201 actually in my main storage, so that's kind of nice. I can just toss that right over and no longer have to worry about that. Nice. How much chrome do we have now? Ooh, that's beautiful. Okay, I mean, it's not that beautiful, but way better than what we had. We have a couple hundred. Whew. We have some oil distillation going on, which helps us a little bit. Still processing black gold, huh? Yeah, still working on it. Still having to rely on this system over here to get us through until we can finally have enough to actually get that system set up over here. Not enough fluid output space. Okay, so who is... Okay, naphtha. Where is naphtha being stored? I will very happily take that back. Or increase our storage, actually. Okay, so none of you here. I know I have a lot of tanks, but I just don't know where those chests are anymore. Oh boy. Naphtha. There's heavy fuel. Hello? I think I checked all these already. Okay, none of those. Sluice juice, bauxite slurry, methanol, acetone, acetic acid, methyl acid, ethanol. It's another reason why I gotta get this organized. Steam. Why do I have so much steam in here? Vinyl chloride. What the heck? Where am I storing all the naphtha? I don't even have a storage here for it. It doesn't even look like. Propene, epichlorohydrine. What? Either I am blind, or I am just... I don't even know. Use NEI filter and double click to turn yellow. If the cell is named, it will appear. Okay, so naphtha. That's also if I even spelled it right. On the goldstone, I was gonna like, oh yeah, look at it's the only one that's there. Hey, look at salt water. We should electrolyze that for some salt. Yeah, that is weird. Naphtha. Oh, you know what? We probably weren't distilling naphtha before. So when we actually had naphtha, we, what is it, moderately steam cracked it, and we never got naphtha out of it, so we didn't actually have a storage for it. So yeah. Why not dump all of these items into your me storage? Are you talking about which ones? You know what's sad is that I think the big reason why I haven't dumped a lot of this into the me storage yet is because I was afraid that I was going to overfill it. But honestly, should actually just put all these into the storage drives here. What's going on, P Games? What are we working on today? Same old oil refinery. Because now that we got the crafting CPUs, I would like all of these storages over here. At least all the fluid storage. I guess all the item storage could be here too, duh. Have all the drives in one spot, and then this could be something else, because this is pretty gross. Alright, so a cell. We do have a cell. I don't want to waste... Actually, you know what? We could take this cell and just make it for naphtha, because then we'll take it back to the other section. It's fine. Although... whatever. 4K. Don't want to quite take it and waste it if I don't have to. But let me see. I have to find my chests here. So they're probably actually all the way back over there now. Just take your naphtha for now. Sad. Or do we not have a tank on us? We do not. So can I get to the magic area from here? I cannot. Blaze is a lover of chests and tanks. I am. I am a hoarder. It's a good thing I'm not like this in real life, because it would be pretty bad hoarding all the chests and everything. Okay. So we have all of that beautiful stuff. Let's go underneath. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we have plenty of cells here. Titanium tetrachloride. I feel like this one could easily go away. We haven't used it in a while. Okay, so now where is my cell workbench? There we go. So here we go. Take that out, and then naphtha. Thank you. We can't rename it though. Ouch. All right, we'll rename it in the the anvil over here. Okay, so fly back in, boom, boom, and then just erase. The ones randomly scattered in the chests, yeah. You should dedicate a stream someday working on your storage, since looking in chests wastes so much time. I should. You know what? We will maybe... we can do that. If we can get the oil system running today, we can mess around with that while our oil's producing. Naphtha. Perfect. Okay, there we got our naphtha there. Boom. Blaze carries chests everywhere. Already used my renamed backpacks. So I should use backpacks, so that way I limit myself rather than a bajillion chests. Sweet, so we have storage for that. That's going to continue to go now, so we should have some propane available. Continue to pump that out. Beautiful. Alright, so more importantly is the LSC compared to the oil cracker. I mean, we can't do anything without the LSC, so let's see. 43k propane. Damn. We are going to be waiting for a minute. But before that even, it's probably because of supercapacitors. There we go. Yeah, we want 9 of these. That's what the propane's for. Okay, so while we wait, LSC, how many of everything do we need? We want how many blocks? 44 casings. So we have we have 1, so we want 43. Perfect. So yeah. Oh, okay, so that's good. It's going to want to smelt up all of our tungsten steel and then do that. So it's a good idea to get that rolling right now. I use one big chest. Yeah, me and you are in the same boat. We just keep, well, maybe not exactly the same, but we like using chests. Alright, how's our efficiency? Running fine on all these. Very nice. Sweet. Alright, we're running okay. I have a backpack for A2. I never lose it, except when I use rollback, and I forget to copy the inventory file. Oh, yeah, see, I hate that sometimes when you do the rollbacks or whatever, and then it just makes the backpacks disappear. I just clutched a 1v5. My enemies are many, but my equals are none. What did you clutch a 1v5 in? But also, congrats on that, and welcome back, lad. Also, if you guys are enjoying the stream, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like to help out the channel, I'd greatly appreciate it. Okay, look at all the copper-nickels still taking forever. I need to get me a wire mill and everything. Hey, the last tungsten just finished smelting. These are all going. New boulders, Blaze. New boulders? What kind of new boulders? I saw the boulder storm or whatever in the, what do you want to call it, the trailer? I don't want to deal with boulders falling from the sky during a thunderstorm. The enemy didn't believe, so it felt even sweeter. I use the Tinker's Belt, which provides a large bar, but it's just for backpacks and tools. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Tinker's Belt. I do need to get the Matter Manipulator. I think that was in base building, actually. Creative Flight, oh, with Maglev. No, here we go. So I still need to get this guy set up, which it needs a little bit of the Ender IO stuff, which I'm not a huge fan of all the times, but honestly, this thing should be pretty easy now at this point. Oh, and it was a little bit of magic too, which actually we did unlock this. LV, that's actually pretty easy right there. That's not even that bad anymore. Thaumium, Liquid Ender, Emitters. If we really wanted to, actually, we could easily get this, like, in maybe half hour. So if we have time, maybe we do that also in today's stream. Also, welcome in everybody. 18 amazing people. Thank you very much for being here. Just use an umbrella, of course. Yeah, right? Just bounce the boulders back off. There was a rainbow boulder that goes through walls and bounces, and at the end of the trailer, there was a Mario Ghost boulder that freezes when you look at it. Oh, no. I wonder if that's going to be in the base game, or if that's going to be select seeds. I actually cannot wait for, what do you want to call it, Skyblock? But I don't know if it's a good idea to play Skyblock first, or go through, like, a different playthrough of, say, maybe vanilla with, like, the quality of life stuff, and then doing Skyblock after. Angel statue boulders, yeah. Anyone here knows anything about hex casting? I heard about it, but I don't really remember fully. Okay, so our crafting, still crafting. So we really can't do anything until we get the LSC. Because we also are going to need some more chemical reactors. So let's take a look and see if we could even afford it. Nope. Oh, it's an LCR, that's why. LCR 5. We can indeed craft them. Okay, so let's just do that. Thank you very much. Still no idea how they somehow made a magic mod to work using a programming language module. I don't even know. LSC. The fact that, I mean, look at how many things I can craft at once. This is so beautiful. I guess a lot of it's just crafting... I guess no, rotors, everything at once. That is nice. Still gonna end up waiting on probably the EBFs for, like, say, tungsten steel or all that stuff, but I can't believe how nice it is. Or the fact that I should sometime soon get a bunch more chemical reactors for making all of these separate I'll just say chemicals, methane and all that, so they're not waiting on each other all the time. You need to basically write patterns, codes on your screen to make spells. Oh. Like how the FC++ was hard enough as is. Yeah, no thank you. I don't want to deal with that. Okay, so we do have our boiler. We could take our boiler back out. Oh, okay, there we go. And then, yes. Large steel boiler. How did I not get that done already? I already have a large steel boiler built. Okay. Yes. Anybody that's new to the channel, pardon my disastrous inventory. I promise there's a method to the madness. And if there's anybody new out there lurking, I want to say thank you very much for being here, and I hope you have a great day. The annoying thing is the OC recipes. It took me 30 minutes to figure out that the assemblers don't accept more than one stack of the same item at a time. Oh, and then the overclock keyboard has 104 buttons. Or the OC, open computers. I keep thinking overclock. Open computers. Yeah, that's not fun. Because then it's like, oh, well, we can't put more than, you know, like you're saying, the one stack, and then you just kind of get screwed over. Uses, large steel boilers, so you are going to go on the bottom. Put the water... Should put the water and the maintenance on the side, so water can go in the back. There we go. Uses... Oh. So, fireboxes, bottom layer, 3 minimum. Interesting. We have water in. We only need items in, really, now at this point, which isn't too bad. There's water in. Where do items go in? Stocking bus. Sure, why not? We'll just do that there. And that's our output. What does that sign say? Maybe add some more distillery towers for distilling cracked fluids. Yeah, no, we'll just remove that guy. Uses. Okay, so now we have everything there. Muffler. Nowhere to be found, honestly. Muffler, any firebox. What? That's weird. Steel pipe casings, I'm assuming, are in the middle. Yep. Oh, that's right. We also have to... Steam output can go out the back. So now we gotta go up one more, don't we? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, it is definitely 5 tall. Okay, so we got our output. And we will have a muffler hatch that will, I guess, go down here. Don't understand why it's got to be on the bottom, but... Let's see, it's possible to stack more than one item of the same item. But I need to rename it. Oh, you'll see when you use the CAL, which I don't even know what the CAL is yet. Hello, Blaze. How's it going, Bananas there? Very happy to see you today. Yes, so we have our boiler here. Firebox casings, input hatch. Where the heck is our muffler? What? Maintenance. Seal firebox casing, firebox casing, firebox casing. We have our input hatch. What? Doesn't even look like we have a muffler. Oh, it also looks like we could put our output hatch a little bit lower too. Input. How do we get straight underneath this? Hold on. Oh, there's the muffler. Okay, so yeah, it is... Whatever. Kind of silly, kind of stupid, but it is what it is. Oh, wait, I just completely destroyed this by putting that there. Get away. Okay. Cannot block off the muffler. Okay. Renaming items is so OP in this pack. Makes so many automations a piece of joke. Or a piece of cake. So is that a piece of joke? What? What is a piece of joke? Okay, so we're gonna go underneath. Okay, so here we are. Muffler hatch. We'll point that out the back. Why not? And this guy, I guess, can come down. Ooh. We cannot block that off. Stocking input bus. Okay, so we'll just put the muffler over here. So that's what we have there, and then okie doke. So that is our boiler, all nice and set. Just give it a little bit of maintenance. Alright, so it just needs some fuel, and it will be ready to make some steam. Which then, once again, the steam is then used for the cracking. So we will need to make a giant cell for steam. Stream. Yes, we have stream. Go away. There we go. Steam cell. We want steam actually as a fluid. Okay. So that... rename steam. Hey Trey, how's it going today? Hey Blaze man, what's up? What tier are you in again, Mr. Blaze? I am about late IV, I would say. Mid to late IV. More leaning towards the late. Okay, so we have our beautiful boiler. We have our cracker here, which actually coils. Do have a bunch of these beautiful coils. Mega cracker. Damn. So 1, 2, 3, 4 in, 3 back, and then up 1. Yeah, so 4 over, 3 in. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 in right here. In 3, up 1. 1, 2, 3, up 1. Actually, this is pretty cool being able to build this. So do. And then I think it's... yeah, so it has 1 block hollow, and then this one's going to be full, hollow, full. Use the hollow button. Wait, how do I... that's the blueprint pattern, right? Like whatever the blueprint looking thing is. Glass not set. Oh, I see, that's the coils and everything. Okay. Do I even have that? I don't even think I have it on me. So I think it's inside 4 buttons on the right. Wait, project multi-block. What? Copy channels to help hologram projector. What does that mean? Toggle hatch position. No hologram projector found in hand. Blaze, I don't know if you know about this, but please use a multi-block hologram projector. It will save your life. Yeah, I don't even remember a hologram projector. Oh, is it this guy? Okay, yeah, I had one somewhere. Let's make another one. Oh. Hello? Do I not have bone meal? I do not. White dye. Does that also work? Hey-oh, there we go. They will save you. So now... Sub-channel. I don't even know how to use this in the way that's asking. So let's go back to the inventory. Copy channels to held... Subchannels. Many multi-blocks support some degree of variation in their structure, and a subchannel allows indication of which variant to use. All subchannels have a sequence of lowercase characters as key, and a positive integer as value. Most known subchannels should be available as type ahead completions. You need to place the oil cracker main block, then right-click on it. Okay, so that's kind of what I remember, how I remember to use it from before. That makes sense. Although, I just thought maybe you could get away with using this without needing the controller, since, sadly, we do not have that yet. So we'll have this one, and this one. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. This is so expensive. We're not even, like, halfway done with these. Oh my gosh. Actually, no, technically we are halfway done, but that is so badly expensive. Oh, I have more. Okay, good. Thank goodness. Are we gonna have enough? I think I calculated it out. Oh my gosh, I actually did calculate it out. I'm somewhat smart. All the coils that we need for this mega cracker. You can set the machine configurations in the NEI, press C to copy, and it will mount the machine you configured. Oh, so like say, if I wanted to, I can configure, you know, say tier 5. Maybe if I wanted to, I could even do layer by layer copy. Copy the glass, which is kind of crazy. Yes, interesting. Copy channels to help. Interesting. Copy. Yeah, and then once I get my controller, just place it down in there. That's actually kind of neat. I didn't know you could actually copy all this stuff like that. Stainless. So it does take stainless, I do believe. Yes, clean stainless machine casings. 197. We have none. We have one stainless ingot. Okay, we have to do a lot of smelting. Still got to smelt 24 more tungsten steel, but that's fine. 197, baby. Using all that chrome. 2 craft. Actually, 1500 isn't even that bad for stainless steel. Yeah, baby. Craft up all that dust. And then wait for the smeltage. Okay, actually, so casing. We should actually have some of these now. 39. Uses. This is 2 blocks tall. Tier 1, actually no. Layer 1, Layer 2. Okay, Layer 2 is also solid casings. Like usually I like to use the outsides the most, so I'll try and do this. Power will be probably coming in the back, and then power going out the front. So maybe... Yeah, we'll have power coming out the front there, so then all of these will just do just like that, and then we'll kind of wait for some more dynamos. If you have a hollow in the hand and open its menu and enter no hatch in the option and 1 in the value, it will assemble the machine without the hatches. Oh. Okay, so yeah, no hatch in the option and 1 in the value. Okay, so 1. Oh. Decides the antenna case. Okay, so I don't even care about that, but no hatch. So just like that? It is Gregtech no hatch. Yeah. Okay. Also Pablos, how's it going? I don't believe I've seen you before. Welcome into the stream. How you doing? Sweet. So now I'll just need to get some hatches. Obviously have our energy cables coming in. Get our controller block. So I would like to have energy coming in here. And maybe just that for now. Oh, I guess then also eventually we'll have another energy input there. And then we have the nice even energy coming out if we want for all of that. Cool, 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 cool. Oh yeah, we also want the glass. Sweet. Alright, now also let's go check our distillation for some of our other oil. We still need a lot of propane, but make sure this is actually running still. It is, so that is good. And then we can refill it. Perfect. Light fuel, butadiene, everything. Alright, so capacitor. Even if we just make a couple of them for now, that's all we need. Let's see if we can make 9. I doubt it. Oh my gosh, we can. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, we're going to have to wait a little bit for smelting either way, but we can still get all the other stuff going. It's probably a little bit overkill, but if it is, we could easily just remove parts of the battery afterwards, so we're fine. Is that a second LSC? It's actually going to be our third LSC. We do have a second one down in the IV section of the base, which is pretty much used for the plat line and everything down there. This is nice. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, so let's see. We're kind of waiting on stuff, whatever. That's fine. How is our smelting going? Yeah, still making a bunch of stainless steel, which we make, what, 8 every, basically, say 4 seconds. Or you could say 2 a second. That's not bad at all. Clear all that out. We have all of our, actually, EV cables. These can all handle that. Let's dump out some stuff here. Mushrooms. Okay, so we haven't really needed that. We'll just put all that away. Looking at the LSC, I remember I need to install wireless receivers on my EBFs to prevent them from turning on when the power generators are running. Okay, so there we go. Celtic mineral sand, let's get more of that, just put away. So probably change the music here in a second. Yeah, and that can all basically go into my other boxes. Oops, I did not mean to put that back. C. Sweet. Okay, so that is all set now. Need the maintenance hatch, we'll need the controller. Okay, so time to head back to our oil refinery. Stainless steel, do we have any of those blocks now? Ooh, 55. So while we wait, we can continue just to fill this in. Which is all just solid stainless steel machine casings anyways, and then we'll just figure out everything else after. We'll just get the border in for now. I don't even think we'll have enough for that, but it's okay. I think there's a cow trapped underneath. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, and there we go. And we just have two more. Boink boink. Mega oil cracker. Which actually, cracker. We have 16 of these units. How many more can we make? Say 32? No. Missing 6,600 of propene, which actually isn't that bad. EV dynamo hatch. Gonna want a big old energy hatch. 64 amp. Yes. What's a dynamo hatch? Oops, that is... Well, we will probably want these anyways. We won't worry about those first, though. We want the energy hatches. 64 amp energy hatch. Yes, two of those, please. So that's where our energy will flow from the generators into those energy hatches that will then fill up this guy, which is quite nice. LSC controller. Missing the propene for that. I guess what we could do as well... Just make sure we don't have anything missing here. Ooh. Okay, well, I guess there's a lot of clean stainless steel casings that we really won't need. Nice, you almost got the base done. Starting to look like something. Alright, we can take this guy away. So yeah, we got our transformers, our power spines. You know what? Maybe we will still transfer it through all the LEV cables. As much as I don't really want to, I think it will be the best option. Okay, so we're going to have 64 amps coming out. 64. we're producing EV energy for now. Could just pop this guy in just to be used for a little bit. 64 amp energy hatch. And at most, this thing's only going to produce like 3 amps. Yeah, so let's get some of these. Oh, what's the base EV wire? Get rid of that. Gross. Shoo. Okay. So, actually, you'll produce 3, so that should only be a total of 6 anyways. And I think it is now time to switch that music. Alright, scroll to the top, and boom. Alright, so that is now connected to input all of our energy. Hey, what's going on, TLE? Welcome back. How's the grind going? Pretty dang good. Thank you very much for asking. Just setting up the old oil refinery system here. It's been a pretty big project. A little bit bigger than I thought. But honestly, not too bad. So we had a bunch of our problems here was just figuring out where we want all of our machines, what machines we needed, as well as getting the energy production all started. So we have, what we'll start our project with is the basic large gas engines. I'm used to saying turbines. Those will produce EV energy, so it's nothing too crazy. That'll fill these up, and then it'll be just enough to keep these running for a little bit until we're able to make hog fuel, high octane gasoline, which then we can burn in this guy to produce IV energy, which will then hopefully supply everything without having too many problems. And then eventually these are going to get replaced by more of the extreme combustion engines. Use the AE2 facade for the cables. I do have to start using that, yeah. Which I wonder what I should do for blocks to cover it, to make it look a little nicer. Alright, so... LSC is the most important over any of that, so let's get 1. What? Oh, maybe because we used a lot of that propane already? Yeah, we're still waiting. 16,000. Hold on here. So we have our main net and our subnet. Can I not just put a cable between those two right now? Oh, I can't. Shoo. Okay, well, I could just do this and then get a black cable between there and just call her good. That's all Fluix. Do I not have black dye? I do not. Nice. At one point, I'll give Terra Firma Greg a try. Well, very nice. I wish you the best of luck with that. Terra Firma Greg feels like it would just be such a pain, especially just starting out. Later on down the road, maybe not so much, but yeah, just to get that start would feel absolutely horrendous. Okay, there we go. Clean up our act a little bit more. Oops. Take that back, please. Actually, that is technically A2, so drop that there. I can go back into main storage. Okay, and then yeah, all these Ender IO pipes we haven't been using, just... There we go. Lots better. I'll have to figure out what to do with all the random cells and stuff, but we'll be okay. This is A2. Needs to be staying somewhere else. Look at that, so much nicer. Who is Blaze? I don't even know that guy. Okay. Yeah, the propene crisis, which I cannot wait for the propene crisis to be over, because this... I mean, we're waiting a long time. It doesn't help that our... What is it? Our distillery tower is running off of HV power right now, which obviously, thankfully, will be running off of EV power, so it will be twice as fast. As well as, it's just going to continue to go even when we're not using the propene, so that is going to be a huge, huge plus. Bunch of carbon, tiny piles of carbon. Actually, I should have something, so tiny piles of carbon, those are going to fill up. Okay, maybe not as bad as I thought. Tiny piles of carbon. To actually upgrade those into just piles of carbon. But we're actually going to be fine. Don't have to worry too much about that. Okay, how's our crafting going? So you're still making stainless steel stuff. Circuits, CPUs. Okay, so we could continue to go build. Oil cracker, borosilicate glass. What kind of glass could we use? Borosilicate. HV. Okay, so anything above HV, I think. Borosilicate. I don't remember how bad that was. Fluid solidifier. Oh, yeah, okay. Gadgus? Is that how you say it? Or I'll just say Gus. How's it going? Welcome to the channel. Or welcome back. Last time I saw your stream, you were building that base. Damn. Are you talking about just like this base in general here? Because yeah, we have... This is where we were in LV. I don't really remember where you left off. Which, sadly, some of the places have stayed kind of ugly for a bit. I will touch those up eventually. But my pride and joy definitely was that LV section. And this still turned out pretty good with this, if I actually finished it. I make a recipe for the little dust and leave it on the molecular crafter. Yeah, that way it's just constantly, you know, not filling up space with the tiny dust. I should do that with all of mine. We have our beautiful EV section of the base. A lot of amazing machines in here. Still need to get the roof and everything all touched up, but we have our beautiful power generation line. We start with feeding wood into the coke ovens. Then the fluid extractors, all extracted into wood tar for the distillery towers. And then producing nitrobenzene over here. That then gets burned in all of our turbines down on that end. Okay. Yeah, we're doing alright for now. We'll go back upstairs, keep building. This one I always try to make with my modded base look good, but every time it ends the same, messy and unorganized. Yeah, right? It's just like, oh, well, I need to progress to get better things, and then you start progressing, you just keep progressing without building. Especially because sometimes I feel like I try to build, and then, like, things don't turn out the way that I want. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go back to tech stuff. Hey, Dreamwater, how's it going? Okay, so we got stainless steel. Let's just take our stainless steel. Stainless. Okay. So literally we go all the way up 3, 6, 7. Sorry for that. Did not mean to say that. Okay. And then our corners go all the way up 7. And then go up across, actually. Okay, so that's not so bad. 2 in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. and then across. Decorating is much more difficult than it seems. Right. I mean, that's why, like, artists actually do have real skills. Like, being an artist is a skill. Skill that I wish I did have. So I think... Oh, that's the funny thing, too. Like, even, say, people that... Say, majority of... I don't know. People looking at something might say, like, oh, this base isn't actually that good. Or, like, it's not that great. But then I look at it and say, oh, damn, I just love seeing the uniqueness of everybody's base. Even if it's maybe not the picturesque or perfect to everyone else type base. So this will be... That's 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so those are all done now. Okay. So in the middle, clean stainless steel machine casings. So we gotta go in 1, 2, 3, then start 3. 1, 2, 3, and that's 1, 2, 3. Just right in the middle somewhere here. And that is it for the stainless steel machine casings. Sadly, actually. Oh, wait. Oh, I messed that up. Okay, this is supposed to be here. I was wondering why that looked a little funky. I'm on the same boat. My base always ends up being any variant of a cube. It's the go-to figure. Even like Terraria or any like crafting survival. It's just the easiest, most simplest way to keep yourself protected. Oh, that is wrong. Oh, that's because I built it off the wrong side. Okay, that's why it happened. Everything is going great. I'll be making my first DTPF really soon now. Wait, DTPF. That's Distillery Tower... I don't even know. There's too many acronyms. They're just like... Oh, there's too much of everything in Gregtech. Try to break down what somebody's saying. Or like OC. I always think overclock, even though sometimes like open computers text clues are always very helpful. Well, actually, reading the text clues is very helpful in understanding. Okay, what are we waiting on? Oh my gosh. Lapotron crystals, you say. That... I hope that we're actually using all of our machines. By the way, I can't wait to see what people cook with the factory mods in Hytale. I know, right? I don't understand. I mean, I guess I do understand a little bit. I'm surprised to see as many people, I mean, there hasn't been many, but as many people as there were saying that they think, like, Hytale is just, like, a Minecraft copy slop game. Like, and I kind of thought it was going to be, like, a boring game, kind of like that, kind of a sloppy game, but I played it, and it's like, holy crap, like, it is way better than I was expecting, and it has very, very good potential. And honestly, like, I'm rooting for Hytale to actually do well, because then it will drive Minecraft to be better in the terms of now Microsoft or Mojang is going to have competition, and that if they actually want to make money legitly, they're going to have to try and actually do something good. Oh, Dimensionally Transcendent Plasma Forge. Okay, no wonder why I didn't know what it was. That is a little out of my pay grade for now. Let's see. So we are still crafting... Oh, the LSCs, duh. Opal lenses, uses. Engraved Lapotron chips. Lapotron crystals. Eevee. Okay, so that's why we're taking so long, is because these take 16 seconds each. I see it with more Terraria adjacent with more of a combat focus. I 100% agree with that. It is more, like you're saying, combat focused, and especially that they're going to have, like, more fully fledged, like, dungeons and bosses and stuff. Yes. Okay, there we go. So now LSC. Can we finally get the controller? Hey, we can finally afford it now that we actually have made some more propane. Good morning, Ace. Actually, oh no, it's still good morning for me over here, so at least that's correct for me to say. I just shoveled our driveway. It feels like the snow will come back like we started over. Other than that, how is tech so far? Not too bad. Thankfully, no shoveling over here, although anytime I go outside for more than 15 minutes, I risk my body just freezing into an icicle because it's so damn cold. But other than that, not too bad. Loving the tech, loving just being able to sit here today and have a good time. And I am very thankful that the hightail video that I made yesterday is actually doing a lot better than I expected. Usually, all the views, like if you break it down, they come from the shorts feed. Which actually, the shorts feed views on that video are only like the third highest place that the views are coming from. I think the biggest one is the YouTube search, which is a huge thing, actually having something that people are searching and then obviously clicking on. And then also the browse features, so like whenever you're scrolling through YouTube, people are still clicking on it. So the fact that the shorts feeds is actually only third actually makes me happy to hopefully that video will continue to take off and everything. Because YouTube is my ultimate dream. And the fact that work's been slow. I didn't even have any work last week. And then I'll have to ask again tomorrow for next week what work's going to be like. But if I could sit here, stream, make videos all day, I would love that. I saw someone starting to make magic automation mod in Hightail. I'll keep an eye on that. Sounds good. Yeah, keep us updated with anything that happens. Vertical slabs might be added because of Hightail. Jeb has played Hightail and likes the vertical slabs. I mean, people have asked for that for so long. Like, why... I mean, it's a silly question, like, why does it take Hightail to bring something so easy and simple that, you know, everybody's asked for? Like, how hard is it, or why would it be a bad idea, or why would they think it's bad in the first place to add them? Beyond me at this point. Alright. So sadly, we're kind of in a waiting game until I figure out what I want to do specifically, which actually, that's just crafting all that. That's not too bad. But I am enjoying the conversation in chat. I'm loving it. Also, once again, if there's anybody new, I want to say welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for being here. Working on our beautiful, beautiful oil refining area in Gregtech New Horizons. And look, it's built under the beautiful American flag. I love everything going on here. One more tip, when you're looking at the hologram on the machine's screen, right-click on its block and it will show you which hatches can be used in that block. Okay. See, that's another thing, is like... Actually, I don't even know what I'd be using it for next. Although the fact that I'm using more of these mega machines, I'll probably have to continue using the hologram a bit more often. Okay, so we have our boiler. Maybe we get our A2 coming over here, which should be the main net that we have coming in. Alright, so stocking input bus. We will want to stock charcoal. $312,000 charcoal. You know what's funny? I could add an item storage bus right here, add that to the same line, and then have that drug over to our boiler. Item storage bus. I does not see it. Hey, look at that, more LSC casings. Just slap those in for now until we figure out where we want everything else. Craft up 10 of those, please. Jeb has said he didn't think it was a bad idea and didn't know Mojang has said it was a bad idea. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I know I was saying they were saying it was a bad idea. I don't know if they actually specifically said that, but I just feel like the reason they wouldn't have added it, like a reason they don't add a lot of stuff, is because they think they're bad ideas, or they have to make it work properly, which it's a vertical slab. How do you not make it work that easily? Okay. Got a glass, got everything else. So now that's another thing, too. We are going to have to, kind of the same way we did with the large gas turbines, we're going to have to get some, what do you want to call them, receivers here to actually turn off the input of fluids so we can turn the engines on and off so we don't waste our fuel. Okay, storage buses. What are we waiting on? Some plates. That's not too bad. That should be like instant. Yeah, that's already done. Do you have any capacitors actually ready? Capacitor 2. Thank you. You know, what did we actually need for this thing? Hold on. Oxygen. Okay, and oh, the cetane boosted diesel. Alright, I think our, what do you want to call them? Our LCRs are actually ready, so we could get those built in now. Yeah, look at all that. Beautiful. HV energy hatches. Probably should change that recipe. We don't really use HV anymore. Oh, they did say that. They said it would limit creativity. Jeb responded to someone else posting the blog post where they said it. Use wire covers now. Okay. Start looking at the wire covers. But yeah, that's the funny thing is, like, if anything, it would probably enhance creativity rather than limit it. I don't know how it could even possibly limit it. Unless they think that everybody's just going to use the same thing every time, like the same methods of building, but people do some crazy stuff. Hello, kitty cat. What are you doing? Kitty cat jumped up on the desk, although it is nowhere near dinner time. I don't know what she's doing here. You want some attention? Hello. Need to get the cat cam. Oh, just sit. Oh, okay, never mind. Thought she was gonna sit on my lap, but she'll just sit right in front of the computer. That's okay. It still is mind-boggling to me, the fact that, like, I could just, like, request 5 of these machines, and just to get the first one took absolutely forever. And I was just like, okay, well, let's spam a bunch of them down and get to crafting with them. Okay, energy hatches. We're going to need tons and tons and tons and tons of energy hatches here. EV. Hello. I got something shiny. 64 amp, 4 amp energy hatch. Hey, there we go. Okay, so we want like 32. Yeah, me casually just requesting 500 LCRs, right? Okay, let's get rid of that. Don't need the flowers here. Energy. We probably have a bunch over here. Let's go grab some. Energy hatch somewhere. Here we go. Oh, so I can't do them in the front, but it would be nice to kind of keep them close. So let me, this keeps throwing me off. Let's remove all this. Get ourselves a clean slate. Okay. Do something like that for the energy. I don't know if that's going to throw anything off. That's fine. Alright, and then input buses. Where is cetane? So maybe we'll move from left or right. So we'll work backwards. So cetane boosted diesel, circuit 24. So you do need an input bus for controls, circuit 24. And really you only need one fluid input. Just a bunch of quad hatches, honestly. Salty root. Okay, well, that's a shame. Go get some salty root real quick. There's one thing. It's always nighttime here. It just feels like it's never not nighttime. Okay, we can finally make 10. Come here, kitty cat. There you go. You just sit on my lap there. Otherwise, I cannot access the keyboard. Do I not have any more salty root seeds? If I have any, I will be planting them. A lot of unknown. Actually, hold on. Nope. Yeah, we already planted all of them. Okay. Oh, you know what else we need here? We will need some terminals. Alright, what are we doing here? Still waiting. 46. It's only gone down 6. Hold on a minute. Okay, so Lapotron. This is very, very slow. So 16 seconds. That takes 60 seconds HV. Damn. Yeah, you're smelting a lot of tungsten steel. You're gonna be waiting forever. Certus quartz bolts and surface coat screws. So you're waiting on that. Oh, I see, because you're trying to make lapis bolts. Hmm. Okay. What is going to be the easiest? So we have 82 underneath. Power goes up on top. Okay. 82 doesn't matter as much. So we have the quad. That'll be fine for our cetane boosted diesel. But now we need to make fuel. Technically, it's also circuit 24. Interesting. So maybe we use the same one. Maybe. Okay, but we need tetranitromethane. So that will be ethanone and nitric acid in a non-circuit chemical reactor. What's that, Carlos? Which actually, cetane boosted diesel, 10K and 200. So we might be able to even get away with some of these for now. Just to leave it. There we go. 24. Actually, hold on a minute. 24. So it'll be for the fuel. 5 seconds. So I guess you could do 16 ticks. Yeah, you're going to end up using the LCR anyways, yeah. Could have used a mixer for this, 16 ticks compared to 5 seconds. That's envy as well. Could end up putting a mixer in here instead. Oops. Kitty cat sleeping. Alright, tetranitromethane. Ethanone and nitric acid. 1,000, 8,000. So just for now. Maybe get some signs up on these. This will be CBD. Okay, so it's CBD. This one is going to be, say, fuel. Oops, my caps lock on. Trying to type with one hand so I don't disturb kitty cat's sleeping or trying to sleep. Alright, tetranitromethane. You can't even fit it in here. Tetranitromethane. Okay. So then we need ethanone and nitric acid. So we'll start with nitric acid over here. Says then ethanone. We can afford it. So I'm going to swap this out for a mixer. A little bit more energy efficient and time efficient, so that'll be fine. But nice. Okay, so nitric acid. Hmm. 16 seconds HV? I think that's the best one that we've done. Yeah, nitrogen, hydrogen, and oxygen. So that goes up there. Hold on, we're going to need to span this a little bit. Hello? Where... there's my shovel there, but where's my excavating? Oh, it's right here. I love being blind sometimes. Also, welcome to everybody else that just jumped into the stream. Hopefully you're having a great day. We could, I guess... Oh yeah, we have the storage buses we still need to wait for. We have one. Okay, one is better than none. Oh, we need fluid out of there anyways. Sure, we'll put this on this side. This could be our charcoal. Use this out for that way. That's all purple. BL3, what's going on? I see you before. You are the create guy. If you're talking about the short that just came out, yes, this is the short that I had just made. But I have not actually played a whole lot of create. The only create I've played so far was in All the Mods 8. And that was a couple years ago. But how are you doing? Alright. So, yeah, we could steal just purple off of that. Do we not have a bunch of purple? Do have some. Then steal all of our covered cables. Okay, so there's that, and then more purple. Sweet. So then I could take all of this other stuff. There should not be any energy over on this side. So it should be good just to do this. And then come down. I may... I'm trying to think. Might not be a bad idea to get a controller in here. Because if we're using oxygen for everything over here... Yeah, let's do that just so we have access to more channels right away. Let's see, where do I want to put this? Yeah, 'cause if I did this, this would not work then. Yeah, okay, so that is wrong. Good, good, good. I was just verifying my thoughts. Actually, everything is right here, so it might work a little bit better right there anyways. Where is the center? Right here. But yes, I did forget. I don't remember if I did ask you, though, BL3, how are you doing today? And if you do have any questions about what's going on, or just anything in general, feel free to ask. Alright, perfect. So how many channels am I going to have? Well, it's all fluids. So it should only... Ooh, you know what? We also need outputs. So it's going to be 10 at least. So that needs to be a dense cable. Oh, that feels nice. Okay, what do we have for dense cables? Dense, oh, we have tons. Okay, good. Now I could probably bring a couple like different colored, like thinner cables, but I'd rather just use a dense cable to keep it nice and simple, even if it's a little bit more expensive. And if we really cared, we could set up the hog fuel area next to this then too, and then just combine everything basically through all of these. Why is it? Oh, okay, hold on. So let's do this. I, once again, messed everything up. And we want these to come down. That way we have room for all of our energy cables. Okay, so now we have full access to reach the top side, whatever sides we need, to actually use all of our channels. Down to only, yeah, 32. Nice. I feel like that should be still a little bit quicker than that, though. Also, why are you not crafting the lapis bolts? Something feels off about that. 52 tungsten steel for all these. 16 EV energy hatches. Very nice. You know what? Okay, let's also go take a look at our system for the large gas turbines, so that way we can set something up here to automatically turn these engines on and off. That way we're not wasting our fuel. Alright, so what do we have up here? These are the receivers. Wireless. Wireless receivers. Make 10 of those, please. Yep, whenever you are ready. And then should only need, yes, one wireless transmitter. She'll have to make sure not to use channel 1, but that shouldn't be too bad. And that is the RS latch with everything else up on that. Not too bad. Yeah, let's keep these 3 all open for basically redstone. But the cool thing is that we're building, you know, some power generation and stuff out there, is that if we really wanted to, if we wanted to step away from the mountains or we run out of space eventually, we could continue building buildings out here, which would be kind of cool. Okay. So, is our mixer actually done? Actually is. Could have picked that up and I did not. So I would like to remove this guy, replace him with a mixer, but that's fine for now. Get rid of that and can fill this in a little bit. Okay. Clear up some more area. All the fun stuff. Just trying to keep myself busy while we wait for everything, since sadly my crafting is not all that great. One good thing about it actually taking a while though is it does give me time to kind of like think out everything else and plan everything, so I can't complain. What did I just get rid of? Watch my stream real quick. Inventory, let's see. Oh, I got rid of my... Oh no, I didn't get rid of anything on accident. Okay. I thought I did. And then Mr. X. Clear some space here. Just because I don't like dealing with these trees. They just are way too annoying for me. I will have to chop you down. I am sorry, Great Wood Tree. I'll let you live for a little while, though. We're letting you focus. I appreciate it. Thank you. All the focusing with the 3 brain cells that I do have. 3 on a good day. Okay, so that is all good. Still kind of waiting. Okay, wireless transmitters. I don't know why I have 4 wireless transmitters, so that's fine. Wireless receiver. Now the question is it going to work? Oh, you know what? No, it doesn't even need to be on the top. I don't know why the other ones are on the top. I could put it right on the bottom here. And then have it just dump out here. Yeah, because this is where my fluid comes in and then just, yeah, turns it on and off with whatever system I have set up. So actually, we have 1, 2 channels here. Oh wait, duh, we're using this one first. just gonna leave that there for now until we figure out what we're doing. Can I actually make borosilicate glass as well while we're waiting? Borosilicate HV glass. What kind of glasses can we make? Quite clear glass. I feel like this would still work if it's HV glass. Because the quite clear glass is very easy to make. 3 to 1. Or you can just make regular glass and then turn it into this. Worth a shot. I mean, it's cheap enough anyways. If you turn off the hatch, the machine malfunctions and needs to be turned on. Manually turn off the machine. Okay. The only thing I was worried about is... Actually, no, we might be okay. We might be fine. Because other times we couldn't send stuff through a maintenance hatch. Yeah, this isn't a maintenance hatch, so we should be able to send a signal up through there. So yeah, we should be fine. I am overthinking. LSC, capacitor. Honestly, what do we have? Well, we could have actually made the empty ones. Empty capacitor and then just filled these in. Glass. Give me my glass. Okay, that's getting somewhere finally. Sulfuric heavy fuel. A dynamo. IV. So yeah, 64 amp dynamo. Craft up 2 of them, why not? So we'll have one for over here, one for over there, even though one will be plenty enough to power all this for now. Excuse me. And then we could plop one of those in somewhere here, probably like right there, and then start getting our power all set up here. Which actually, if we have power, literally using 1, 2, 3, 4 amps. This guy's got to go to the back. Actually, you should put them all in the front. That way, these aren't all in the way. I don't know what I was thinking there. There we go. So now all of our EV cables. Literally, we just run, what is this, 8 amps? Yeah, and we're not even using that much. So if we really wanted to, at some point, we could just add in double hatches if we need better speed. Okay, so these are all now connected up to wiring, so we just need a transformer. Yeah, redstone passes through one solid block, so thankfully we should be alright, like you're saying. Just pass it right through the casing there. So we have all of our wiring. Distillery tower, oh, so that's why, yep. I would like to keep it here, though. Coolio. take half those down. That way there's not so much weaving of the wires all over the place. Alright, so these are all connected for power. So then all we would need to do is get a little transformer, get a little transformer. I missed one. Okay. Sweet. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 machines there, 4 machines there. So that's only 9 EV amps that we're even using right now. So we should be able to power most of this relatively easy to start off. Cables are on the top. Okay, so now I have all of these hooked up now too. Sweet! And then yeah, that one's still going to be turned back into a mixer. And then where do we want to... I could upgrade these cables and then just send, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I think what we'll do is we'll get another big power spine right down this way. And then that way when we have hog fuel and everything else will be good to go down there. Jurgly perf, what's going on? I wonder why it doesn't work. Why what doesn't work? But how's it going? Alright, so let's see here. We're still waiting on the crafts, that's right. Wireless receivers crafting. 18 more Lapotron, crystals still to go. Oh, yeah, wow, you're still smelting up a lot of tungsten steel. So even when this is done, we should probably request a bunch of tungsten steel to actually smelt up after this. Tungsten steel. 300. Yes. Sweet. We are getting places slowly but surely. It is still just hard to believe, like, how much work has actually gone into this, but it's not actually as bad as I think it is, because I'm actually taking time to set it up properly, so that way when I do have problems, it should be relatively easy to fix. But I mean, you look at everything and... Should I hold on F1? So far, that is looking pretty cool. I like it. That is pretty beautiful. The mega oil cracker, the boiler to fill it with steam. All of the other distillation towers and other machines around. I just hope that I can pull off, like, building an exterior structure to surround this that's going to look just as nice. But we're going to chill up here real quick. And we're just going to watch numbers go burr for a second, even though there's not many numbers going burr. Let's watch that for a second. I need to go to the bathroom and grab a snack real quick. Be right back. Okay, I am back. It's fast, but your crafting setup is freezing because you don't have enough machines and EBF. Yeah, the EBF is the big slowdown for a lot of these. But like if this, I really honestly, okay, so hold on. Well, it's really only for Lapotrons. I don't even, how many recipes actually use Lapotrons? Let's see this here. So all of the LSC stuff. Chargers. Ooh. Ultimate lap pack. That's kind of cool. Turbocharger. So nothing too crazy other than the LSCs, but we're going to need to build a lot of LSCs as time goes on anyways, so we're not going to want that to be slow. Yeah, oh, yeah, and then, okay, so also we use them for these, the engraved Lapotron chips, which are then used... Energy orbs. Oh. Well, they are used for all these circuits and stuff, so yeah, we're gonna want something better. To make a Lapotron, you need this. So this is HV, EV's 30, IV would be 15 seconds. Can we make an IV autoclave? Just because I hate waiting. Cannot. IV autoclave. That's actually not even that bad. Do this. Make sure there's no assembler recipe. Nope. Elf glass, thorium yttrium. Oh, you know what? Yeah, the thorium yttrium glass was actually not that bad. Tungsten steel reinforced by borosilicate glass. Which actually, let me look at these recipes now again. Thorium yttrium. Very easy. Oh, it's just a very small pile. Okay, so it's not even that bad. But the tungsten glass, where's the tungsten? Oh, ouch. So you take the borosilicate, then you turn it into tungsten steel. Okay, so that is way too expensive. I mean, that's 8 ingots of tungsten steel per glass. Yeah, no, there's no need for that. It doesn't do the IV autoclave. It does 4 or 8 EV. Oh, like you're saying, it doesn't pay to use the IV. Well, I was thinking, just for terms of speed and everything anyways, in the future, just have a couple of the IV autoclaves in parallel. That was kind of my thoughts. A little expensive, but then you're only waiting, what, 15 seconds for each one, compared to, say, still 30 or 45, but I guess it does consume a lot of power, 8,000. Wait, hold on, Lapotrons again. So this is all in the assembly. That's only 16 seconds. Okay. So EV autoclaves. Let's make 4 of them. And then we could set something up. We set up another group of machines right here. You have your border. Border. If we really wanted to, we could do something like that. Just for autoclaves and stuff until we get better assembling machines and whatnot. Although it's off-centered there, it's kind of ugly. That's the amount of space that we would need, though. Isn't too crazy. 3x3 area. Do I have space for a 3x3? I mean, technically, could do another set of 3x3s here. It's either gonna be one away from one of those. Border. Yeah, it's not gonna fit there. Although, hold on a minute. Off the beaten path. We could fit something here. What is that? 2 there, 3 there. Could space it out just to at least look like that. We have everything for ore proc anyways. I mean, we have thermal centrifuges. Although, actually, you know what? Electromagnetic separators that we don't really even use. That's only a 3x3 block anyways. Oh my goodness. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, and a polarizer. Okay. Well, you would only want to use one or the other. You wouldn't want to use polarizing and or proc. You'd have 2 separate ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That wouldn't even have enough space to fit here anyways. That would have to have another extension back there. So yeah, we could just do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 space. Which actually you would want one, just go around the side. Yeah. Although, that's the ore proc area. I did 6. Put them in the wall there. We are at 522. Okay, 522, 1026. So that is all the way back here. And then 1026. So we have some room to work with over there. We could put it right here. Right at the end of the hallway. Alright, so I have plenty of room there. And then we could branch off, you know, some A2 right here, and then power cables, though. Oh, well, possibly steal them from right here. EBFs, ooh. Maybe not steal them from here, but we could easily add in another transformer, just whoop, right over to here. We just had to have power go up the back. This could all be behind the wall too, so you don't have to worry about seeing it. So yeah, honestly, just get a couple more. Not bad, not a bad. And that will make our lives a billion times easier with a lot of our crafting. Especially, yeah, we've been waiting way too long for LSCs, all the other weird chips and stuff. It's going to be a blessing to have all that finally done. Still crafting, still smelting. 31.25 seconds. Cannot wait to upgrade these coils. Glad that the air is actually still pretty clean. Might as well make 4 more. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to go to Mars. I've been putting this off for way too long. Multi-block autoclave is LUV. But not too far away. At least this will get us by for a little bit. Also 1 second chat. Okay, so I'm gonna go grab my chest, kind of set up some of the A2 here, get something done. And also, it is getting close to lunchtime. I am getting hungry, so I might have to hop off and get some lunch. But I'm almost debating on doing a little bit of work. Well, no, I won't. I shouldn't do any work off stream. I mean, who cares if the thumbnail is the same thing, because we're still making progress. But honestly, the next thumbnail I could just do something like F5, oh, F1, something like that. I mean, you can visually see there's been a lot more progress going on. Yeah, we'll be fine. Should slap in the mixer there, which I should probably get very soon, just so I don't forget. Let's grab our chest here. So the autoclave is only just a small step in this thing anyways. So hold on. So you need the Lapotron dust. Okay, the Lapotron dust doesn't take that long. Energirium, I don't feel it really takes that long. So that's in there. Then you use that in the assembler, which is 16 seconds each. But yeah, so this will be fine. This is our big slow point right now. You are loud. You know what? Okay, hold on. We wanted the buses. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh no. Alright. Being that we are almost out of resources, it might be a good idea to take my break here. Make another sign. Out of titanium. Go to Mars. But being that I have to go to Mars, last time I was there, I don't remember if I had enough tanks to actually send enough fluids back and everything, but there really shouldn't be too big of an issue. I'll just have to make sure to grab a bunch of lubricant and all the other fun stuff before I head back out. But I think that's going to be a good place to end it for now. Keep an eye on the Discord for any future streams. I want to say thank you very much, everybody, for jumping in. I do greatly appreciate it. I will catch you all in the next one. Blaze out.